YouTube, welcome back to the channel. We have some Call of Duty. Recently, I believe it was yesterday, I don't know when this will go up, but they had a reveal trailer for Black Ops 6. They also did a direct. We'll probably look at both of them to get my thoughts, what I think, what I feel about Call of Duty, because even though we all hate Call of Duty at this point, especially because their games have been very mediocre, we get excited when it gets talked about. We get excited when a new game comes out, and I promise you, you'll find everybody on Call of Duty at one point or another. So we're not gonna waste too much time. We're gonna hop into the video. We're gonna watch the reveal trailer first, and then probably do the little direct that they had to see some of the changes and things like that. But ain't gonna hold y'all. Let's jump into it. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Let's watch.
Good evening. The Soviet Union is
Dang,
no
that
more.
just started like that?
Despite a potential for instability and chaos, these events clearly serve our national interest. Free from the specter of global conflict.
Oh, they about to go crazy. This look good.
Today we celebrate the mystery of American renewal.
Something's going on. Something big.
I'm a fire starter, terrific fire starter.
I ain't gonna hold you.
If I stuck around hell long enough, I
might have to do it.
How's he look?
I'm a fire starter.
The agency is compromised. We're being hunted from the inside.
You're the fire starter, twisted fire starter.
You don't have to trust me, Marshal. But it might be better if you do.
Hey, it's something you should see.
What the hell are we getting into? Don't trust anyone.
Oh, this look good. This look good.
You broke into a CIA black site. Are you out of your mind?
Things got complicated.
They always do a good job with the campaigns, I ain't gonna lie. They always do.
May God continue to bless the United States of America.
Pre-order the Vault Edition and get the
I don't
Hunters
care
vs.
about
Hunted
all that.
Operator
I don't
pack.
care about it. I don't care about it. Trying to give me more on paper. It's looking good. That was the reveal, gameplay reveal trailer. The campaign is usually really good with most Call of Duties anyway. So if the campaigns just stick, this looking excellent. Like this looking excellent. But I do want to see some of the changes that was made into the game, because changes affect multiplayer, and multiplayer is where we call ourselves home. Like I never was a big campaign guy. It's always been the multiplayer for me. So let's see. So this right here is the direct. It's about 24 minutes. We'll see. We'll sit through it. We'll sit through it. If y'all here for the Call of Duty, we'll sit through it. Remember, y'all gotta be 18 plus. All right. Don't want to see y'all. I want to hear y'all young kids on that multiplayer. Damn, all of that. Oh!
Hello, and welcome to Treyarch in Los Angeles, and thanks for joining us today.
We're excited to share what we've been working on for the past few years.
Okay.
For Black Ops 6, we really wanted to give ourselves the time to craft something truly great. This means we're delivering a new level of polish and innovation across all parts of the game.
You say that.
I've been working here for over 20 years, and I can tell you that we have something special on our hands with Black Ops 6. And I know that the team are excited to give you a deep dive into our campaign and global innovations across the entire game.
Oh.
With Black Ops 6, we're taking players to a new but familiar era, the early 90s. In true signature Black Ops fashion, our story builds on real history, thrusting players into a conspiracy where a shadowy force has infiltrated the highest levels of the US government, branding anyone who resists as traitors and forcing players to go rogue for the first time to fight the very machine that created them. The team has been meticulously crafting every aspect of this game to deliver the fun and attitude players expect from the Black Ops franchise.
Multiplayer is of course here and brings the Black Ops style and provides a playground.
This what we care about.
Omni movement system.
This
new way to push beyond your limits and move like an action hero. We'll see a sneak peek of that later today. Round-based zombies is absolutely back and better than ever, and you can be sure it's full of surprises. With that, let's step into the mind-bending campaign experience we've been crafting with our partners at Raven.
Love them zombies.
No turning back now.
Hey.
Every Call of Duty player has a favorite campaign mission. When we set out to make Black Ops 6, we were focused on delivering missions so iconic that they stick in your memory long after.
Okay.
We are bringing that action-packed blockbuster feel to every step of the narrative. We are giving you more variety, more dynamic moment-to-moment gameplay, and more options to finish each mission.
We can do this loud or quiet.
The game is packed with unexpected moments of Black Ops mystery.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. They either really got a decent game here, or they got their best salesman to sell us this product. I'm leaning because of Call of Duty's history to some best salesmen. There's always a chance this might be halfway decent. Now, multiplayer is up in the air. Multiplayer will always be up in the air, but this could be pretty good. This could honestly be pretty good.
It's a high-octane spy thriller where you're never sure who to trust and what's real. And it's all set against the backdrop of the early 90s. The Soviet Union was crumbling after the fall of the Berlin Wall and the end of the Cold War. The US is the only remaining superpower. The Gulf War was dominating headlines everywhere, and there was a growing mistrust in government, reflected everywhere across the music, television, and pop culture of the time. When we talk about the Black Ops timeline, Black Ops 6 comes after the events of the Cold War, but is directly tied to the 1986 flashbacks in Black Ops 2, the aftermath of which has left our heroes in dire circumstances.
Some you should see.
Black Ops 6 blends the rich and gritty history of previous franchise titles with bold new characters, with veteran Frank Woods as our through line in our story. In this new chapter, we see a different side of Woods following his traumatic injury at the hands of Raul Menendez. He's been pulled from the field as he adjusts to a new role within the CIA, often behind a desk or on the other end of a radio.
Okay.
His protege is Troy Marshall, who's been making a name for himself in the field. Marshall is a reluctant leader driven by a strong moral compass.
Okay.
Marshall and Woods are working with another new face in Black Ops 6, CIA handler Jane Harrow. She's a born leader, fearless and brilliant, and helps manage their relationships within the agency. Woods' ability to operate in the shadows has always been hugely valuable to the CIA, whether they want to admit it or not. And Marshall has the ability to make tough calls in the field, ones that Harrow trusts him to make. But when an operation goes wrong, Woods and Marshall are suspended and ultimately forced to go rogue. They soon realize they have to trust each other to get to the bottom of what's going on. without any of their usual resources. They have to build their own team, recruiting 2 exciting new characters in Felix Newman, a technical genius, and Savati Dumas, a mysterious assassin.
Yeah!
With the end of the Cold War, these former enemies have become new allies. And with the sudden return of notorious operative Russell Adler, who'd gone missing for months, a former ally may have become a new enemy.
For the Black Ops single-player campaign, we prioritized mission variety and unique experiences. Our goal was to offer players a wide variety of mission types.
Amazing. I ain't gonna hold you. That single player looking amazing.
One moment, you'll be storming a palace.
I want to play it. Like, I want to play it. I do want to play it.
Casino. We aim to take players all over the world and immerse them in vastly different experiences. Within these missions, we wanted gameplay to unfold in multiple ways, giving players the freedom to navigate through them as they see fit. Where we have different combat styles, we also have conversation opportunities where you can talk, barter, and manipulate your way into different experiences.
Really?
And we think you'll want to replay
Oh,
levels
that's
to see them all.
fire! The Terminator? You got hit by every bullet. Ain't nobody messing
We're
with you.
excited to offer a variety of different enemy types in the campaign. The goal was to provide different challenges for the player. Because whether they choose to go in guns blazing or take a stealthier approach.
Line them up right, you can take them both down with one shot. Nice and quiet.
We've continued to push on what's possible in terms of how our enemy combatants behave. Your enemies will be relentless, constantly seeking to outmaneuver you throughout the levels.
Ooh.
They'll cut off escape routes, push on players' location, and force them to think on their feet. We've created certain missions where we give you a high-level objective and a variety of ways to approach that objective. One mission in particular takes place in a vast desert in Iraq. You and your team are hunting down missile launchers with the SAS. It's one of the largest campaign maps that we've ever created.
Look alive, people! They know we're coming!
Oh, I'ma fail this. I'ma fail so lovely. I done failed 4 missions already.
You'll find that some of our destinations have a startling contrast in look and feel as well. We have a mission that takes place in an opulent casino in Southern Europe. It's unlike any past mission in Call of Duty. And what the player does in this space is totally unexpected. In another one of our missions, we have set in the harsh tundra of northern Russia.
We are excited to offer an array of brand new equipment, as well as some favorites from the Black Ops universe.
Wow,
RCXD, Tranquilizer Trap, Adrenaline Stim,
Oh, stem knife. Shots. Homing knife?
Disruptor.
The campaign is grounded within an expanded campaign hub called the Safe House. You might remember we also had that in Black Ops Cold War. But this time, we wanted to think a little bit more broadly about the environment. We chose to have our team's hub located in a more naturalistic setting. So, it's in an abandoned manor by an ocean cliffside. What's most unique is that it used to be a KGB black site, which was operational during the 50s and 60s.
Okay.
This brings a lot of intrigue to the Safe House and will allow players to explore and discover secrets from the past. The team is also bringing back the evidence board, which is still the centerpiece of the Safe House experience, but with brand new upgrades. Players can view the campaign outline, gain deeper insights into missions, and analyze evidence collected throughout missions.
What on the side, please? Okay.
Capture.
Okay, the attacker comes in.
I'll go. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, that's tough.
That was sick. Great. I think we got it.
With Black Ops 6, our goal is to create a more connected experience that keeps players immersed across every single mode.
Them
We've pushed ourselves at every corner to innovate and craft the most signature Black Ops experience for our players.
Damn!
Movement has been a consistent area of focus and innovation for Call of Duty. And with Black Ops 6, we're redefining movement across the entire game. For the first time ever, players can sprint in any direction and move like a true Black Ops action hero with an entirely new global system we call Omni Movement. This unlocks the ability to move like never before and seamlessly chain combat maneuvers like slide, dive, and our enhanced supine prone in full 360 degrees range of motion.
From the beginning, we started with, you can't do this thing, why?
Crazy.
And then realized people actually move that way. What happens if we get rid of that construct? And then instantly it opened up like, oh, if you can sprint in any direction, then you can dive in any direction, you could slide in any direction, which then led to all the on-the-ground movement and everything else coming together.
It's really been something that changes how you think and play the game, whether it's campaign, MP, or zombies. We truly believe that once you experience Omni Movement, there's no going back.
Okay. Let's talk. Let's talk. Omni Movement. Call of Duty, I will say, Call of Duty has always had some level of innovation, and we can't lie about what they implement in their game. From wall running, sliding, you know, they have influenced like shooters around the world, essentially. Like the shooters of, like, it's one of the biggest and one of the most influential shooters out there. Like the shoot button and the throw grenade button being what it is from Call of Duty. So they've always been somewhat innovative. Omnidirection, Omni Movement is a great idea. I will say it's a great idea. The problem that Call of Duty, whether it be Black Ops, Modern Warfare, whatever one you want to put there, the problem that it always has been its execution. They execute poorly. Like, them in 2K probably have some of the worst execution out there. And I believe it can be a W. Like, it could be a W. I can see dope clips being made. You know, just all around entertainment level, it could be through the roof. The problem is, unless you have 4 energy drinks and do cocaine, it's hard to keep up with this and hard to perform it. Like, sometimes you see the people, even a lot of people, that's also a problem. A lot of people be cheating. They be cheating, especially if you play with PC play, they be cheating. But like, you have to move like you got ADD. Like, it's a lot. So I can already see people trying to chain and slide, roll, flip, jump up, and then it may not work as it need to, especially it being new and not really being. A lot of times they don't test it the way that masses is going to test it. Like, you're going to have some guy that's been sitting at his desk for the last 60 hours just trying to break the game, and he'll find a way to break the game and find the best setup, the best movement, the best settings to then slide, cancel, flip, jump, and now you're just zooming across the battlefield. Like I said, I think it's a W idea. I like it because, you know, that is how humans move, and I don't want to just convert everybody to stiff gameplay. Like, of course, you learn how the game plays and you learn to exploit it to, you know, perform the best out there. But a lot of times, a lot of these new systems that they implement can be a lot, especially when you just want to get in and play after a long day, and now you got somebody that's tweaking off his 14th Red Bull, and he won't sit still. But we'll see.
We also have what we're calling intelligent movement, which is a set of features that drastically reduces how many buttons or keys you're pressing to perform various movements. These can be enabled in player options, and they're broken down into 3 categories: sprint assist, mantle assist, and crouch assist. And each of these settings will allow for fine-tuning. Intelligent movement really started with this idea that we want all players to focus on what they want to do and not how to do it. We want every player, regardless of skill level or input or experience with Call of Duty, to be able to engage with Omni movement and live out their own action hero fantasy in Black Ops 6. We looked at other genres like racing games, where they have these great assist settings that can be turned on and off. Things like traction control or assisted braking, and we really love the idea of taking that thinking and applying it to our own movement options. I don't think this is a one-size-fits-all thing, and I encourage players to play around with combos of these settings to really dial in their preferred setup.
See that, like, it's things like that, things like that. I think it's a great idea. It's a great idea, but I just believe it can be easily exploited, where you want to make it easier for players, but then when you are already a great player, or somebody that already excels, especially at like shooters, and then now you put shortcuts and assist controls, especially towards movement, maybe mantling, vaulting, things of that nature. Now you get some demon, like you get a demon, somebody that's really good at shooters, and then doesn't have to input as much to get the required result that they want. Like, just imagine, and then it helps because somebody's going to make a YouTube video about the best settings, of course, and now you got everybody out there that now can quick scope, snipe, slide dash, slide cancel, mantle, vault, and you got to try to compensate for that, because that's, the person becomes Ultra Instinct Goku. Like, they could slide and then mount a wall. Like, I don't know. A lot of things, like I said, because of how Call of Duty's execution has been, just scares me. But I could be over worrying or looking too deep in things.
Hit zones are regions on a character that react when taking damage or dying. In past games, we've only had 4 regions. For Black Ops 6, we've actually increased that to 9 regions. So now we can determine if that enemy was shot in their left leg or right leg, and then we'll play a bespoke death animation depending on that location that they were hit.
Hey.
So world connectivity is this concept that players' movement and reactions are connected to the world based on their choices. A great example that really shines is a global feature we call corner slicing, where as you round a corner or go through a doorway, your weapon's gonna dynamically rotate in the direction that you're rounding that corner. And since it's dynamic, it'll be a bit more dramatic if you're slowly clearing a room, but won't affect you at all if you're barreling full speed around that same corner. We're constantly looking for opportunities to set the bar with movement and animations in Black Ops 6.
Take cover!
Our team is super thrilled to show you the best looking characters that we've done. Through our process of photogrammetry, gear was acquired, scanned, and incorporated onto each of our operatives. For our faces, a dynamic real-time analysis of spontaneous performances was captured and processed to make every emotional, impactful moment true to actual life. We made sure to have special attention to the cuticles and make sure that they don't look like they're just freshly cut. There's dirt in between their nails, the oils on their palms as they're sweaty and running through situations that they're in. We're paying attention to every detail.
The thing that I'm most excited about is the number of new weapons from the era that we've added, which includes many that are brand new to the franchise. Our heroes are rogue operatives, and they operate outside the normal playbook. That means they're procuring gear by any means necessary, and it allowed us to pull a unique mix of weapons. We made sure to deliver dozens of unique attachments for every gun, and this allows the players to create a weapon to match any playstyle that you can imagine, all while maintaining the feel and tone of the era.
Damn.
In Black Ops 6, we really strive for striking that balance between real and hyper-real, but we want to ground our effects in realism. We find real-world reference so that we can match that motion, the weight, the timing, then riff off of that and create that hyper-real look that everybody has come to know and love from Call of Duty.
The Black Ops 6 user experience is all about focusing players on what they need when they need it. And our in-game HUD is no different. From the mini-map to the ammo widget to in-game notifications, the Black Ops 6 HUD combines some of our best designs in a clean, streamlined experience.
It looks good.
For the first time in Call of Duty, players will be able to change their HUD in dramatic ways to suit their needs.
That's fire. That's fire.
Streamers can choose a layout optimized for their setup, or maybe you want your HUD centered so you don't have to look away. Want to play hardcore anywhere, or finally put the mini-map in the bottom left? Those are options as well. Not only does the HUD give players important status, it connects them to the world and helps them feel rewarded for being awesome. As players track that elusive challenge or target their next level unlock, Black Ops 6 delivers an end-to-end experience from the lobby into combat and back, where player progress and achievement are celebrated in the lobby into combat.
Okay, we got the, as you see, fine-tuning your guns, but it looks like it. From what I can see, it looks like you may not be able to do all the attachments that you want. So maybe they kind of limited the attachments a little bit more. So you ain't out there with some crazy overpowered gun. I don't know.
And back, where player progress and achievement are celebrated in a big way.
Early on in Black Ops 6's development, we set a goal to make leveling and XP matter more than ever. Looking back through the Call of Duty and Black Ops catalog, there's a lot of love, both internally at Treyarch and that we see in our community, for how we used to handle prestige.
Ooh, prestige is back, baby!
Traditional prestige is back in Call of Duty with Black Ops 6. We've pulled the best of the best from past Call of Duty prestige systems and are going bigger and more rewarding than ever. Players who reach max player level will have the choice to enter prestige, start fresh with relocked gear, and go through the leveling journey again. Black Ops 6 will have 10 prestiges, each with a valuable set of rewards to earn and equip to peacock your status. Players who make it through Prestige 10 aren't done. Instead, they'll graduate into Prestige Master with 1,000 additional levels to climb through and a classified reward to uncover for anyone dedicated enough to make it all the way to the end. The full Prestige system is available on day one in Black Ops 6.
Oh, that's fire. That's fire. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a little excited. Let's get to the multiplayer.
We know how many of our players look forward to multiplayer, and we will be providing a deep dive on it later in the year. For now, here's some insight into our development of Black Ops 6 multiplayer.
I think we're going to stop at the multiplayer.
Day one has been to craft an approachable and engaging step change of that signature Black Ops multiplayer experience. We focused on supporting 3 core playstyles for launch. Enforcers are the slayers who like to kill and stay on the move. Recon is all about intel and counter-intel play. And strategists are support players who throw their bodies at objectives for the win or focus on taking out enemy score streaks for the team.
Okay.
All of our weapons, gear, and gadgets in multiplayer have been intentionally designed through that lens of supporting these play styles. And of course, it wouldn't be a Black Ops game if you can't relive those action hero moments in theater mode, which we're happy to announce is returning with Black Ops 6.
Oh, that's fire.
I said we're only getting a taste of MP today, but of course that means you're going to get some early details on maps.
We're happy to announce that we will be launching with 16 all-new MP maps.
Okay.
We've got 12 core 6v6 and 4 strike maps, which can be played as 6v6 or 2v2. What do players like? What do we know that they want? So we're back to our classic 3-lane maps. We've got fast, frenetic experiences, and we have that balance with more medium size, like better for hardcore pacing, to keep the action flowing, but still have meaningful decisions for the player to make. The maps have their own stories, and we have multiplayer taking place after the campaign, after you finish it. So don't want to get into too many spoilers there, but you'll experience some of those locations through the multiplayer lens.
Yeah, like how they always have been. Yeah, they're usually like...
We've covered a lot today, but couldn't leave you without giving you just one more thing.
Okay, we'll take a look at the zombies. Zombies.
Round-based Zombies is back, and we're picking up the Dark Aether storyline where we left it. We're excited to announce that there will be 2 brand new maps available at launch, with a curated mix of fan-favorite features and new elements to discover. For those new to Zombies, it's our unique take on the cooperative horde mode, where every map is packed full of powerful weapons and upgrades, deadly enemies, and tons of secrets to uncover. The legacy of Zombies is incredibly important to Treyarch, and we are so proud of what the mode is bringing to players in Black Ops 6. As you've heard today, the innovations in movement systems will also be coming to Zombies. Plus, there are many additional zombie-specific features, both new and returning. This is going to be a truly epic return for round-based Zombies. Be on the lookout for more intel coming later this year.
Steph interviewed AB. Mark?
Now, we know we only gave you a little taste of multiplayer here today, so make sure to mark your calendars for our worldwide multiplayer reveal event at Call of Duty Next on August 28th. Make sure to stay tuned for details and watch your favorite streamers get hands-on Black Ops 6 so you can be prepped and ready to jump into our MP beta and feel Omni movement for yourself.
Okay. That was a lot. We already heavy into the 30 mark. That was a lot. I'm excited. I won't lie to you. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Call of Duty, Black Ops. I've loved the Black Ops series in whole more than I have loved the Modern Warfare series. The Modern Warfare series for me has been, when it hits like no other. But when it misses, oh, that boy put up a stinker. And like the Black Ops has been more steady. Like, okay, I could play this. From a lot of what they said, I'm very excited for it. Like I said, this could be the group's best sales group yet. So who knows? A lot of this could just be fluff, just being told to get us interested, get us talking again. I love the fact that 3-lane maps. Like they said, usually the maps are like, you'll see when you play the campaign, if you do play the campaign. It's always usually has been like crazy stuff that happen on that map, and then that'll become the multiplayer map. Or you'll do crazy stuff there, and that becomes the multiplayer map. But yeah, we always love the 3-lane map. I hope the spawning system isn't bad. It's kind of fixed a little bit for the fast-paced action. That's usually what the problem is. There's so much fast-paced action, people dying so much so quickly in short amount of time that the spawns just end up all over the place. So hopefully they can tune that, tune how the game runs. Multiplayer is usually extremely laggy, especially when you start having 12 people in a lobby and everybody's all around the world. So, but I'm excited. I think from what we can see right now, it's something to be excited for, something to look out for. Well, remember in August we'll have the I don't know if she was saying the beta will be open, Most likely it will, because usually the game comes out September, October. So most likely the beta will be around then. I'm hoping it's good. I will be picking it up. I always say I'm done with Call of Duty, then I buy Call of Duty. I will be picking it up. Will be probably pre-ordering it. Usually they'll let you pre-order it to play it early. So this looks good. So far. Has a lot of stuff that we missed. The prestiging, being able to customize your HUD. I always feel like that's a W. Especially being that a lot of us stream, a lot of us make content, having to already use multiple screens and then not having the information where you need it at to quickly look to it, and then also while you're streaming you want to put your face cam here and this here. That's always a W. So it's looking good. I'm hoping Call of Duty is going to be good. Let me know down below what y'all feel. Y'all excited? If y'all tired of Call of Duty, and if you think another stinker, let me know down below. Like and subscribe. And that's going to be the video. Till next time.